Hi, I'm Miss Amy. Thank you for joining me today for this fun art project. If you look over my shoulder here, you'll see this really cute turtle or tortoise. So land turtle is often called a tortoise. This is a simple line drawing, and we're going to learn how to draw this tortoise today, and you'll get to add your own patterns and designs on his shell. Okay, so let's go over our supplies we need for this project so you can do it with me. You'll need 2 pieces of construction paper, a piece of white construction paper, and any other color you want. I chose blue because I think it's a really pretty color, but you could use red or green or purple, whatever your favorite color is. All right, we're going to set that aside because we don't need that colored paper till later. We also need a pencil for our main drawing and some Sharpies. We're going to do all our lines. When we're done drawing, all our lines will be traced with Sharpie. So I have several Sharpies here because sometimes mine run out of ink. And so I've got a few here. Then you will need a glue stick and some scissors because we are going to cut out our turtle or our tortoise when we're done and glue him to the colorful construction paper. So let's start out with your paper and landscape direction. Oh, one other note is your 2 papers should be the same size. So when you draw your turtle and cut him out, he will fit on this paper. If your white paper was bigger than your blue paper, he might not fit on your blue paper. Just a little note there. So you want to make sure your papers are the same size. All right, so we're going to do them in landscape direction. And we're going to start out by drawing, going up a little bit from the bottom because we need to save room for his legs down here. We're going to just come over a little bit from the edge. So what I'm going to do is just make myself a little circle there so that I know where to start his shell. And then I'm going to come over the edge on the other side and make a little circle so I know where to end his shell. That way I have room for his tail, I have room underneath for his legs, and I have room for his head. Okay, and just know that your turtle may not look exactly like mine. That is okay. If yours has a little bit different design or look, that is no problem. That's just your own artistic style. So I'm going to start at this dot and just draw a big curved line, almost like a rainbow shape there. And then underneath, I'm going to connect those 2 dots with a slightly curved line, the edge of his shell there. And you can go ahead and erase those dots because we don't really need those anymore. That was just to help us draw our shell. All right, so we're going to draw a couple legs now, and the legs are just a U shape. So I'm going to start here at the end of the shell, move in just a little bit, and just draw a U, kind of at an angle slightly, like he's supporting himself with his leg. And the same thing on the back. Come in a little bit from the end and then draw a backwards U. Now, I have some kids that like to add another leg, so the tortoise has 4 legs. You can do that if you like. I just like to draw them on like this, but you can add 2 more legs if you would like. All you do is draw another line next to that leg and then another line next to that leg there, and that will give you 4 legs. Okay, and then we're going to create his belly. Sometimes their bellies are not very smooth. They're a little bit bumpy, so we're just going to make that bumpy belly. So start here at the end of your shell and just make a curved line that comes right up to the leg. We're going to go behind the leg, not in front of the leg. So I'm going to start behind the leg and just draw some curved lines that go all along his belly there and stop when I get to his leg, and then draw one more at the end here. And then I'm going to draw him some little toes. So just draw some curved lines at the front of his foot there, and then you can draw some curved lines right here for his back foot. And then I'm going to draw at the end of his shell here, I'm going to just draw a little curved line up, and then start at that point and draw a little parallel line all the way back down into his shell. And that'll give you his cute little tail. All right, and then his head and neck is going to be on the front part of the shell. So I'm going to start right where I started the shell, and it's just going to be kind of like almost like a balloon. His neck is going to be thinner than his head. So I'm going to just start here, and come up, make a curved line to create his head. And then I'm going to come in so it's a little bit thinner and come down here and go back up under his belly there. And that's going to be his neck and head. Now I'm going to make him a little happy face because I want a happy tortoise here. And for his eye, I'm just going to make the same shape as the shell. And then I'm going to make another curved line across the top. That's going to be like his eyelid. And then I'm just going to draw the little curved line there to create, to look like he's looking forward. Now you can add extra details. You can add a hat. You could add a little bow tie, whatever you want to just make your turtle a little extra cute. So now I'm going to work on the shell. And the shell, I'm going to make an edge to my shell first. So I'm just going to make a parallel line along the bottom there. And then I'm going to create some sections on my shell. You can create sections however you would like. I'm going to start just by drawing a line kind of down here, curved line, it comes back up. You can make yours different shapes. You can make yours with more angled lines. It's totally up to you. So then I'm going to come down and draw one next to that and do that same thing on the other side. And then draw a curved line down here and make a line this way, make a line this way, and then do this. There we go. Oh, I like that shape. Those are fun. So once you've got your turtle drawn where you like it, you're going to take a black Sharpie and trace over all your pencil lines. So we want to hide those pencil lines. So go ahead and just trace over your pencil lines. And I usually color in that little pupil there just to make it look like more like his eye. We're not going to add any color to our turtle because we want it to be black and white, and it looks really good against your colored paper once you stick them on there. Plus, we're creating so much texture and patterns on our turtle that it actually looks better when it's in black and white. Okay, now if you didn't trace over your pencil lines exact and you have a little bit pencil lines showing, now is the time you can just go through and erase those so they don't show. You can erase all those pencil lines. Now, if you're a really brave little artist, you can actually try to draw your turtle without using a pencil. Just draw it straight with the Sharpie. And practice your drawing without erasing. That's a fun way to draw, to practice your drawing. All right, so we are ready to add some fun patterns to our turtle. So this is where we're going to use our black Sharpies. So I'm going to get it out, and in each section that I created on a shell, I'm going to create a separate pattern, a separate set of lines. A pattern is just lines or shapes that repeat themselves. And so I'm going to create, each one is going to look a little bit different. So I'm going to start with the edge of a shell. I just like to create a little bit of just some slightly curved lines going from top to bottom. We do want to make sure our lines and patterns fill the whole space. So touch one side and touch the other. We don't want to just stop them in the middle and have a straight line in the middle. We want it to connect both sides of our space. So for example, in here, I might do some curved lines. So I'm going to start it and curve it over to the other side and just keep repeating that same pattern of curved lines. There, that looks really cool. Okay, and then I'm gonna do some straight lines in here. So I'm gonna start at one side and make sure that they touch on the other side. And then I'm gonna go the opposite direction. So they look like little squares. And this is the fun part, is I'm gonna color in every other square with my black Sharpie to create a checkerboard pattern. Every opposite one. And that looks really cool when you have some spaces colored in. You can be as creative as you want with this and creating your own patterns and lines however you want to do it. I've had some students put the whole alphabet in their little space or numbers, and I thought that was a fun idea. All right, so let's see what else we can do here. Let's do some hearts. So I'm just going to draw the same heart, the same size, all the way. And then I'm going to flip them upside down. Now, if you don't want to do this way, that's okay. You can do it whatever way you would like. I just think this is a fun way to do this. So let's see. Now I'm going to draw them straight up. And then upside down. You can just see the very bottoms of the hearts there. That looks kind of cool. Over here, I might do some zigzag lines, making sure that each one has the same zigzags in it. All right, let's see. We can do, let's look at my other turtle and see what we did on that. Oh, we did some cool stuff there. Oh, I did little circles too. So I might do actually big circles. How about we do big circles? Sometimes the whole circle doesn't fit, so you just draw part of the circle. And then maybe a circle inside that I color in. That looks cool. All right, so then let's see what else I did. Like I get some inspiration here. Okay, so I'm going to do some curvy lines. Kind of like zigzags, but curves this time. And this time I'm going to color in every other space, just to break up all my lines a little bit. All right, let's see. We could do some little squares. And then a line. And then some squares. And then a line. Keep repeating that pattern. There. And I might color in my squares this time. All right, let's see. I might just make some big straight lines, some wide ones, maybe a little bit of curvy lines inside there. This time I'm going to color in not the curvy lines, but the space around the curvy lines, but only every other one. Well, how about this way? Color that curvy line in the middle, and then the edge of this one. That looks cool. Very cool. All right. So once you've got your turtle done where you like all of your patterns and it's all filled in, we're going to cut out our turtle or tortoise. So this one we want to carefully cut around our lines so we still can see some of those black lines that we drew. Careful around here. I'm going to just cut out this paper and then cut around his head because it would be easier not having all that paper in the way. I want to be careful when we're cutting around his neck just so we don't tear his neck off. You want to be extra careful there. All right, so my turtle's all cut out. I'll just set that paper aside. Now I'm going to get my colored paper out here, and this is where I'm going to place it on there to see where I would like to glue it first. And he looks cute right in the middle like that. And so I'm going to open my glue, turn my turtle over, and just spread your glue all over your turtle. Oops, carefully. There we go. And we just want to pop him right in the middle there. There we go. There. And if you want to sign the bottom, sign your name, you can do that. You could put a little message on it and give it away as a gift to someone because he's so cute. So thank you so much for joining me for this fun project today. I hope you had a good time with it. Please snap a picture and send it to me. I would love to see your finished work. Thank you again for joining me today. Bye-bye.